Hello and welcome to another edition of Terraria Hardcore. This is me, your lovable host, Warren, otherwise known as DJ Random. Today I'm just kind of exploring my surroundings and seeing what I can see. The last 7 episodes have basically been a build up to me getting my first set of armor. And now that I have it, I have to start figuring out what to do to continue. So, for those that just joined us, basically, I am playing a character on hardcore mode and seeing how far I can get. I have to do everything in a little bit more tactical fashion than I have been in the past. Usually I don't worry about dying or anything like that, but I have to during this playthrough. Now, this has been an interesting experience because it's helped me to look at playing the game in a bit of a new light. I try to be more careful in what I'm doing, and I try to not just go into an area without knowing exactly what is going on down there. Now, you saw me, I just got a bunch of my mind just went blank. Just got a bunch of cobwebs. These cobwebs are me. These cobwebs aren't me, obviously. These cobwebs are items I need to make a bed because I want to start setting my respawn point in a different area. So whenever I see cobwebs, I grab them. You have to have cobwebs to make, I think it's called linen. I can't remember. Or silk. Maybe that's the word, silk. Anyway, so right now I have my new set of armor, and I'm going and exploring in places to see what else I can find. Obviously, I'm in a frozen area. Just fell through the water, fought off a fish. I try to patch these holes up when I come across them because falling into water is no fun, as you can see right there. Sometimes you get trapped underneath the water. So whenever I fall through it, I try to patch up the hole that I just made. Okay. Sometimes as you play this game, no matter how much you try to stay alert, things surprise you, just like that zombie surprised me. The trick is to be prepared for it even if you're surprised. Have the right weapon, have the right armor. Start bringing potions along with you so you can reset your health, especially when you get higher health. And make sure you can rest because your health automatically regenerates when you rest. My plan right here is to just go down and see if I can find any more metal. I am quickly wanting to finish getting ready for the Eye of Cthulhu. So I'm just seeing what I can see, seeing if I can find any metal, see if I can make any more armor, and in that case seeing if I could jump up and not succeeding. So I'm going to go ahead and put a torch there, and then go down here, and what I am draining the water out of the little hole so I can, you know, if you stay underwater long enough you drown. So my tactic is to drain the water out as much as I can, especially when going into a new area. Now, this can have its downsides because it could fill an area with water that's not filled with water. And this was not a smart thing for me to do, just jump down there. I mean, I could drown those slimes. They don't hurt me as much as they did in the past, but they can still hurt me. But sometimes I still make decisions that I shouldn't. I guess that's just life in general, right? Here I go again, fighting off the ice slimes. Or is it just a regular slime? He must have been afraid of me. He went down instead of fighting my fabulous sword of might. I have been in this area before. Whenever you see me exploring and you see a lot of torches and such set up, that means that I've been in the area, because that is how I mark where I've been. But I have been known to miss something when I go into other areas, so I like to go back through once in a while and see if I've missed any metal or missed any chests, or there's those breakable urns and vases and stuff like that. And if you've noticed, I have not looked at my map since I've been playing, because I'm just taking some time and exploring the dark areas around the areas that I've already been in, seeing what I can find. Sometimes you find stuff that you don't expect. Sometimes you just find miles and miles of rock, or meters and meters, or however they measure stuff here. And look, hey, there is a big metal vein over there. So I was lucky in this search. Now, there's one thing you have to remember. I have this world set on large on the PS4, but it is not the same size as the large world on the PC. They're smaller. So if you play on the PC and you think this world is kind of small, even though I set it on large, you may be right, it isn't as big. But that's okay. There's still a lot to do in the world. There's still a lot to explore. I mean, even with everything that I've explored in the last 8 videos, I still barely scratched the surface of the world I'm in, which I like. By the end of the video series, I'm sure that I'll have touched on everything in the world. I know that there's various things that I need to find. There's a dungeon in the world. There are always floating islands up in the sky. There's always trees that I can go up, these giant trees that grow. And I've already shown one of those in this video series, but a lot of times worlds have 2 or 3, so there is a lot more to explore. And here we go. I have some more metal. This is nice. Even if I won't use it for armor anymore, I will be using it for things like candlesticks and that. Decorations, because metal is good for when you start building these awesome buildings that you see within the Terraria worlds online. Actually, you know, they use a lot of stone sometimes. I love how creative games like this can be. Anyway, that's a little bit of my mind went blank again. Alright, well, this episode is going to be around 10 minutes, and I wanted to thank you for listening once again. Those of you that have listened to me from the beginning, you guys are awesome. And if you haven't listened to me from the beginning, go back and look at the playlist on my timeline. I have all of them laid out from episode 0 soon to episode 8. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel and you'll be updated every time a new one comes out. I am just going to get some more of this copper, and I will be leaving you in just a moment. Oh, maybe a little bit more in a moment. I have about a minute left. So if you like this game, go out and get it. It's a very, very fun game. I've had it since around the time it launched. I think I got it maybe 6 months after. And I've played it on many different systems. This game is like Minecraft to me. It'll stay on my system probably until I die. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Have a great day and just keep on adventuring.